Cool. So we go now to the next topic, which would be what are the essential skill sets direct selling companies should look for other than sales and marketing while recruiting? That's a good question. Um, I would say you have to be customer centric. So you need someone to be customer centric. You need someone to have the ability to adapt to changing, to steady changing in market um, regarding products and strategies. Flexibility in handling diverse tasks and roles is also important. Time management and organization. You really have to understand if this individual is scheduled is compact in um, organization in management the tasks. You might see that this kind of sales manager is going to, let's say, book in his calendar slots, email sending, focus time, let's say, call time, demos, whatever. You are going to understand immediately um, what this individual is doing. Then time management is also um, important, not only the scheduling, but how what you get from that management of the time. You might need people who know to solve problems, to find workarounds, to find, um, let's say, different solutions than the ones the rep is set up to offer. You need someone to be familiar with the digital tools and platforms like CRM, social media tools, AI, technology. You need someone to network, to have a very deep knowledge of the product and the industry, um, resilience, so the ability to handle any kind of rejection and giving a positive feedback regarding that. An ethical judgment and integrity is also important for having a sales manager who is highly professional. Um, Creativity, innovation, financial literacy, I would say. But I would like to go in one dimension which people are not talking because they don't know anything about that. Not even the HR managers. Profiling people. So intuition stays over logic. Logic is trying to understand the message of the intuition. So if you have a gut feeling that something is working or is not working, if something is going to work, you feel in your heart already the freedom and the happiness and the good warm feeling. Yes, this is it. This is gonna be the hit, and you are fulfilled with a different positive energy. The same with the opposite, with negative energy. You are going to have, feeling like squeezing in your stomach, like this is not what I was looking for. Um, However, besides this intuition, you might use logic to understand the arguments and to define, um, let's say, to understand the intuitive message which you get it from your innate being what you are. Um, Now, there are many ways to profile people. You can ask, some questions during the meeting, um, and then you can find out what kind of character is this individual. You might also listen to phrasing, how people phrase, how people what kind of construct they have in um, talking, which kind of verbs they use, which kind of um, you know adjectives used to express themselves, what kind of energy do they use, what kind of moods they have. You really have to understand first yourself. To understand yourself, you need time for yourself. So you might need time to inquire in your being, what am I doing on this planet? Where do I come from? Where do I go? What am I? Not who am I? What am I as a being? Start thinking. Read books. Speak with wise people. Watch motivational videos, maybe. Search for the wisest people on the planet and learn. First, learn to open yourself to your inner being, to, that state of being from where intuition is coming. Once you start to recognize yourself in moments of in introspection, meditation, you call it whatever you like to call it, you start to discover your past, your habits, your moods, your feelings, your thoughts, your patterns of thinking, of expressing. Once you learn more and more about yourself, you recognize the other ones because they are also coming from the same source of being. They are life as you are. So for that reason, um, you might have fun looking to people, listening to people, um, and do not think in the moment you perceive the information. Just listen, look, be open, but don't think. Don't expect anything. Just look to it like you would look um, to a banana or to an apple. And then you think, while you're, you know, um, looking at that object, you might think, of course, I would like to eat that banana or that apple, or I like the color, or it's a bit old, doesn't look good. It doesn't matter. But at the beginning, don't go with a mindset. Just go open. Be open. So you can get the whole information. Once you have a preset in your thinking or feeling, sorry, how the meeting should be, or how the individual can be. Um, yeah. So in that moment, you set boundaries, and you're not going to go over to perceive that what is the real true of that being which you're talking to. So that would be the most important thing for me for a sales professional who can read people, profiling people, understanding yourself, himself, herself, and by this understanding, understanding the world around, the destiny of the people, the beings, the animals, the plants, the whole environment. Think all the time that we all live holistic, but we don't have time to go into there. So people have to have this habit to take time for themselves, to introspect and to go inside, to look into, their being so they can understand the world. So that would be the most important thing for me when you want to find out um, a very performant and very um, professional individual for modern direct sales.